everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's pick a card reading, our topic is a message from your future soulmate. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps below, which will take you directly to your reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked below. Please know that is the only way to book a session with me. If someone reaches out to you to book a session, that is absolutely not me. All right, Spirit, our topic is a message from your future soulmate. Can we have a card for pile number 1, please? Can we have a card for pile number 2, please? Can we have a card for pile number 3? Pile number 1, you have Sloth, and you have the Angel Aura Quartz. Pile number 2, you have Firefly with the Rose Quartz. Pile number 3, you have Butterfly with the Amethyst. Please take as long as you need choosing your card or cards, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the Angel Aura Quartz, and your card is Sloth. So there's a couple things coming through here. And our topic today is a message from your future soulmate. So the first thing that this person wants to tell you is that they're pretty easygoing, okay? They also want to let you know that they have a work-life balance. They really enjoy like the luxuries in life, having fun, doing things. And while they do enjoy making money so that they can do fun things, they're not hyper focused on career and material things. To them, what's important to them would be experiences, okay? Experiences that they can have with you and doing things, doing fun things, making memories, okay? Living in the moment, kind of taking things in stride. This person also wants you to know that they are really good at handling stress. Okay, so you will definitely have someone in your corner to help you out if you're someone who tends to get really stressed out and needs someone to kind of balance out that energy. Okay, they're also they want you to know that they're very open to your ideas and your opinions. They like to see the full picture. So they're showing me like a conversation, like if you're trying to make a decision about something, they're telling me that they're very good with communication, they're very good with compromise, and they're also very good with seeing your point of view. Okay, so they will always take your point of view into consideration and like how you're feeling about things and, you know, things like that when you're going to make a decision, or if you're having a discussion about things or having a debate about things, right? They're going to do everything that they can to see where you're coming from. I'm also hearing that they're very forgiving. This person is telling me that they don't get stuck in the past. They don't live in the past. So if you have an argument, or if you say something that maybe you realize you shouldn't have said, this person's not going to dwell on that. Okay. This person is more wanting to just live in the moment and not waste any time on kind of like frivolous things when, you could be doing other things that are much more important. Because to this person, having harmony in the home and within your relationship is much, much more important to them than their ego, than them trying to get their point across, or like bringing up something that you said in the past, or something that you may have done in the past that may have been a mistake, okay? Yeah. So this person really, they're telling you, wanting you to know that they think things through, and that they may be slower to make a commitment to something, but that's because they're looking at all angles. They're looking at all sides. They want to hear everyone's point of view. They want to make sure that they're making the right decision, because once they make that decision, then they're like locked into it, right? In a positive way. Okay, let's see what else your soulmate has to say to you. Okay, for pile number 2, please. A message from their future soulmate. What else do we have here? Oh, we have refinement. This is kind of like the energy that what I was getting when I was talking about maybe slow to make a decision, okay? I feel like this person is kind of, in a sense, a perfectionist, where they want things to be a certain way. They want well, okay, here it is. They want quality instead of quantity, right? So this person, let's say if this person is working on a project or something like that, what they're showing me is that you can count on them to do it correctly, to do it with quality instead of getting it done faster. Okay, does that make sense? So they're all about taking time, like the refinement process, right? This can take time. It can take time to grow things. It can take time to develop things. And so that's what they want you to know, that things might take them a little bit longer, but you can definitely count on the quality. So thought is going into things. Effort is going into things, okay? Instead of just coming up with their opinion on something, they may sit there and think about it first, and then so they're saying, you know, in a sense, there's the patience would be needed, but I mean, what they're showing me is that you would get the hang of their personality, like you would start to see, oh, okay, they're not just sitting there ignoring me, they're thinking about a response. Okay, what else? Okay, I guess it was the top one that wanted to come out. Okay. Oh, well, okay, now you have 2. I don't know if you saw that, but as I was pulling those cards away, this one stuck as well. So let's see what we have here. So we have fertility. So what I'm seeing here is, well, with the obvious with fertility, and it looks like there's a little child here, okay? So this person is telling you or wanting you to know that they absolutely do want children, at least one child, if not more. But fertility also, I'm seeing it expanding into other areas where, because I'm seeing this watermelon, like the whole watermelon here is like a world, like the earth. And that kind of takes me back a little bit to this person being easygoing and having a work-life balance. I'm feeling like they might have a lot of different interests, or they might have an interest in traveling, right? So making money, and like this person is not lazy, okay, as you might think with the sloth. This person is very committed to their work, but they're also very committed to enjoying life, right? So, and I feel like this person does enjoy their work, okay? And I feel like that's definitely part of their personality. I feel like anything this person does, they enjoy. Like they're not the type of person who will be at a job that they don't like. They hate it. And then when they come home from work, they're miserable, and then they make you miserable. It's quite the opposite, okay? And so because of that, I feel like with fertility, it's like all areas of their life are like ripe for growth and ripe for fun and just enjoyment kind of in general, because that's kind of their personality. What they're showing me is that it's this easygoing, fun-loving, like fun-natured person, okay? Then we have attraction. Okay, so this person is telling me that, oh, that's so interesting. Okay. I'm getting a couple things here. So what they're showing me is that this is the two of you here, and that you're attracting, so like this other flower here, it's like attracting all these things into your life. What they want you to know is that the two of you together are like this dynamic energy. So something about the two of you, so you might be slightly different from each other, but, or have like slightly different talents or something like that. You might see the world slightly differently, but it's not too much where you just can't get along. What this person is showing me is that it's just enough to complement each other. So if you have a certain strength and this person has a certain strength that's different from your strength, you combine those two. And in doing that, you're like this dynamic couple. You know, you get things done. You can, this person can work on one thing and you can work on something else. And then you end up getting things done quickly. Okay, that's like an example. Or creatively, you would add something that this person doesn't have, like a talent this person doesn't have, and they have a different kind of talent. So, you know, let's say for instance, like, of course, this is just an example, but like this person is a great writer and you're a great director. And this is just an example. I know this is just an example, right? But you can see like how each of you has this different talent or skill, and then you put those two together and you create this amazing movie, right? This amazing life together, okay? So I'm saying that more metaphorically with, you know, the writing and directing. So just an example that came to my mind. So yeah, let's see, what else do you want to say, please, for pile number 1? Oh, we have anchor. And let me grab this card. It caught my attention, so I wanted to take it out. Okay, so anchor. So this person, okay, there's a couple things here. So this person is telling me that, first of all, if you have any fear of, am I going to meet my soulmate, or when am I going to meet my soulmate? This person is telling you, don't worry about timing. This person's not going anywhere. When the time is right, you are going to connect. And the way that your relationship develops, the way that it like starts to blossom and bloom is going to, it's going to happen in a way that lays the foundation for a very long lasting partnership. Okay. I feel like this person is going to know pretty immediately when they see you that you are their partner. Okay, because I'm seeing this person reach out to you like this, okay, like wanting to embrace you and not let go. And then with the anchor, it's like, let me, this person is saying like they want to like solidify, they want a commitment, and not that they're going to say that immediately when they first meet you, but they're going to know in their soul that you are their soulmate, that you are the person that they're supposed to be with for the rest of their lives. And they want you to know also that did I say this earlier? I might have, because sometimes I forget like what I say because I've got so much going in my brain at once. But they're very stable. You can rely on this person, you can trust them, and they will always, again, I'm getting that they're always very like diplomatic, very open to compromise and things like that. Okay, so now we have stork. Okay, so you have fertility here with the little baby here, and then you have stork. So I think it's very important. This person definitely wants a family. Okay, now when we say family, this can definitely mean human children, and this can also mean fur babies. Okay, having a family like that. So you know, if you don't want human children, but you absolutely love dogs or cats or, you know, whatever, maybe you have horses. This person is like, they want you to know that the family that you want is the family that they want, okay? And this is actually very important to them. I feel like they have, with these two together, I feel like what's very important for them is like the home life, making sure that the home life is stable and secure. Everyone feels safe there. And this person wants you to know that they're very committed to that, right? Very committed to working hard in that area of what is it? Of what are they trying to show me? Oh, just like creating a stable family life and home for you and the family. And also these numbers are catching my attention. You have number 34 and number 35. So kind of like this progression of kind of like what I told you, being attracted to you and instantly knowing that you're the one that they're going to be with for the rest of their lives. Okay. And then if you're wondering, you have 42, 29, and this one is 17. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. And again, you know, I do look at gender in particular readings, but in readings like this, and actually a lot of my readings, most of my readings, I'm reading energy. So it doesn't matter what your gender is or what the gender is of your future soulmate. With this, we're just looking at the energy that they're showing me, okay? So with the Queen of Swords, this really speaks to what I said earlier, that this person is a great communicator. Okay, this person is very fair, and this person will look at all sides of a topic, an issue, an argument, a debate, whatever you want to call it, a conversation. And this person wants you to know that they may appear to be how do I say this? Like, kind of, because what they're showing me is that they're sitting there and you're having a conversation and they might not be saying a lot at first. That's because they're thinking about what they want to say. They're thinking about your point of view or someone else's, you know, if there's more than just the two of you in a conversation. But what they're ultimately saying is that they're very diplomatic, and just give them a minute to think about things so that they can formulate a proper answer, a proper response, things like that, right? But yeah, this person's very fair. Wow, then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And this is what I was talking about earlier up here with the Anchor and Stork. And no, actually it was these two. This person is very, 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 like the top priority for this person is their home life, okay? The comfort of their home, how like their home is a safety, a place of safety, a place of relaxation, things like that. So what that means, what they're showing me is always like never going to bed angry, never like going to bed in the middle of an argument or something like that, right? Kind of wanting to resolve things, wanting to make sure that there is a very peaceful, loving home. This person is also a hard worker. Okay, so like I said earlier, this person might have a job that is very demanding, but they have a work-life balance. This person absolutely might have the flexibility to somewhat make their own schedule. Okay, this person might be like an executive or a business owner or someone who has flexibility in their work life, and someone who, you know, is not going to stay late all the time. You know, they may stay late a few times, but what they're ultimately trying to communicate with you here is that while they have great ambitions in their work life, their greatest ambition is their home life. Yeah, exactly. And here we have the Temperance card. This is exactly why. Because they need a work-life balance. They refuse to work anywhere or be in any situation where their life becomes out of balance, okay? They feel like life is too short to waste on negativity, including like just work, 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 work. Even like I feel like they love what they do for work, but even though they love it, they're not going to work 60 hours a week. You know, that's too much for them. They need to be able to have time to enjoy time with you, time with your family, enjoy time spending that money that they're earning, right? And so they want you to know that you can always count on them to be there. Okay, you can always count on them to be there to support you, the family, you know, all of those things. What else is comfy? Oh, okay. I'm also seeing with Temperance that they are their focus within your relationship is balance, okay? Compromise, communication, all of those things. And here we have the Death card. Oh, that's very interesting. With this Death card, so they want you to know with the Death card here and the Temperance card that they are not afraid to sacrifice certain things in their life for the greater good of your relationship or your family, okay? So basically they're showing me that they have a great ability of taking their ego out of things and putting certain things aside that other people might be stuck on, like, oh no, this is like, we have to do things my way, or I don't want to hear your point of view, or things like that, right? And making certain sacrifices for your, I just keep hearing for your family. What does that mean though? What is this sacrifice? What is that? Let me see, what is it? Well, it's not really a sacrifice. It's more like making a choice. But I mean, I guess it could be like a sacrifice, but nothing like, I'm not seeing anything serious. That's the thing. They're just showing me like this easygoing nature and being committed to your growth instead of like feeding into ego. You know what I'm saying? How it's more important for this person to communicate with you and compromise than feeding their ego and getting their way. Okay. We have the Chariot card. Wow, look at all these cards you have. You have such powerful cards. So with the Chariot card, okay, well, it's kind of like what I was saying here with the Anchor and the Stork. This person is going to know very, very quickly that you're the one, okay? And again, like I said somewhere, where did I say it? Was it, oh yeah, it was with the Attraction card. You have your differences, but there is something about your dynamic together that you are able to reach your dreams. So this person is telling me that this person will support you as much as possible in you reaching your own dreams, okay? And in the both of you reaching your dreams, your hopes, your dreams, and you know, all of these things and accomplishing all of these things together in the relationship. So yeah, this person is showing great support for you as an individual, as well as support for you in your relationship, in your family. The Six of Pentacles, absolutely. I mean, all of your cards are just showing everything that I've felt so far from this person. This person's very diplomatic. This person wants to keep balance. Now, when I say all of these things, this person's diplomatic and wants to keep balance, I'm not saying that this person is going to roll over and not have an opinion, because I feel like this person is very, very strong, like a very strong personality. But at the same time, they like, they're very secure. Okay. So they don't need to find validation by proving a point or by getting their way. They already have self-validation. Okay. So they're not going to try to find that by winning an argument or doing things their way. Okay, that's what I mean here when I'm talking about that kind of thing, and especially with the Six of Pentacles here. This person is also showing me with the Six of Pentacles that you balance each other out. Like I talked about earlier, I think it was with the attraction card. Maybe it was something else, somewhere else. And this person is saying that there's nothing that you can't accomplish together. Now you have the Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh, look at all your super powerful cards. So this person's very, very passionate. This person, I feel, is creative. This person will have creative solutions to problems that may come up in your lives. And this person absolutely will not give up, okay? Won't give up on your relationship, or if you run into problems, won't give up on, you know, finding a solution. I feel this person is very brave, and it is just kind of like fearless. There's something about, okay, so if you think about a person who lives in the moment, right? But not so much so that they're just kind of in a free fall in life, right? And they're just kind of tumbling along life, seeing what life brings them. It's not like that, okay? It's like this person is fearless in with not letting things get to them, okay? In the sense of things might change, unexpected things might happen. And the way they look at that would be like, okay, well, let's not focus on how everything is being dismantled right now. Let's focus on, okay, this is something that happened. We can't change that it happened. So let's focus on moving forward. Okay, so that kind of thought process is what I'm seeing here. The Hierophant, I mean, absolutely, this person is going to know right after they meet you. Like, they're going to know that you're the one. Like, I'm seeing that this person is going to give you a hug when they first meet you. Or, I mean, okay, it depends on your situation, right? If you bump into this person at the grocery store the first time and you have a conversation and then you exchange numbers, probably won't give you a hug then, but that next time that you meet them, they'll probably get a very warm hug, right? If you meet this person online and you're talking back and forth for a little while and then you meet in person, this person will probably give you a hug that, you know, when they first meet you in person. So of course it depends on the situation, right? But there's something about that. I see this person reaching out to you to give you like this really warm, big hug when, you know, relatively new when they first meet you. And there's something about that in your energy connecting, like physically connecting in that embrace, when it's like a flash of light and they say, this is the one, okay? So they're going to want to marry you, and you two may have that conversation pretty early on. It's going to be very obvious, okay, between the two of you that you're meant for each other. All right. Then we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, exactly. And so it's just instantly moving away from, well, where's my person? It's like, well, you just instantly found your person, okay? And so you're moving away from stress. You're moving away from kind of like an imbalance, if you will, in that single life. Like if you really want to have a soulmate, have a partner, get married, have children, if that's what you want, right? Not everybody wants that. Some people just want to have a lifelong partner and not get married and not have children. Whatever it is in your particular situation, it's like instantly after that embrace, it's kind of like the past just fades away and you're moving forward towards your future. And so this person, I feel like what this person is trying to say with that is that it may be taking a little bit of time to find this person for the two of you to connect, but have no fear, you're going to connect. And then any worries that you had about, you know, where is this person? Is this person going to find me? Am I going to find them? That's all going to fade very, very quickly. The Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, what I'm seeing here is kind of like that, that quickness that I talked about here, where, I mean, it's not necessarily quickness isn't well, okay. When I say quickness, I'm talking about the quickness of your connection. Okay. And so what this person is communicating with the Seven of Cups is all of their hopes and dreams and their fears, okay, all at once, fears fading away, like we saw with the Six of Swords, and those being replaced with hopes and dreams and visions of your life together, okay? It's like this kind of, I'm getting like a whirlwind of emotions and feelings of possibilities when this person first meets you. And I also feel like with the Seven of Cups, there's a lot that you two will accomplish together that this person is showing me. A lot of dreams. There seems to be something related to either creativity or travel, something that you will do together relating to either one of those things. And it could even be like the same thing, you know, creativity and travel. Then we have the Empress card. Okay, another card. So this Empress here is pregnant. Okay, as you see in a lot of Empress cards, but not always, right? So what is that? You have 3 cards with children on them. I think, was that it? Yeah. So remember, you had the fertility, you had the stork. Well, there isn't like an actual child in stork, but you know, that's indicating a child. And then you have the Empress. So it's possible that this person might want to have 3 children. Okay, since you have the 3 and then the Empress is 3. I just mentioned the creativity. I feel like this person definitely has a creative side. This person's probably very intuitive, especially when they first meet you, okay? The stars, I feel like the stars are somehow going to align, and this person is saying, again, don't worry if it's taking a little while. See, that could be what the sloth is meaning here, like, you know how the sloth moves slowly, is that it's taking a little bit of time for the two of you to connect, but this person says, have no fear. Okay, it's going to happen. And again, with the Empress, this is like luxury. This is having that perfect home. This is whatever that means to you. Okay, that can mean vastly different things to different people. But again, this card is below the anchor and the stork, which is where I saw that home life. Well, another place where I saw it, because I saw it here as well. But that security, that comfort, home being your sanctuary, and building that sanctuary together, okay? And also compromising on what that looks like to both of you. I also feel like this person is quite romantic. This person is showing me like surprising you with things and wanting to make sure that you know that you're loved like every day. And then we have the Eight of Swords. This makes a lot of sense. This makes so much sense with what I said with the slower moving energy of the sloth and how it could be taking a little while for the two of you to find each other, okay? Yeah, very important message here is this person wants you to know that they're out there, that you are not, actually, that's very interesting. Let me pull this up again. That you are not, like you might feel like you're in limbo. You might feel like you're just kind of like, well, where's my person? I keep going on these dates or I keep searching and I'm not finding anybody I connect with. Look at this Eight of Swords. Do you see how this person is literally about to step into the water here? Okay. That is telling me that you're not that far away from meeting this person. Okay. And for some of you, it's possible that you have run into this person before, or you've seen this person before and you haven't actually connected on that level yet, okay? I mean, the two of you might even be attracted to each other, but you haven't quite gotten to that point where you're saying, you know, or one of you says, hey, should we explore this? Like, am I feeling, like, are you feeling what I'm feeling, or something like that, right? Or you could be just about to step onto the path, the same path as this person. Okay, so this person says, have no fear. I'm very, very close to you. Okay, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 2. You have the rose quartz, and your card is Firefly. I'm getting quite a few things here. So the first thing that I'm seeing with the light, with, you know, the firefly, is that this person will always try to be a light, a positive light in your life. So I'm getting a sense that this person is very positive, always sees like the positive side of things, always looks for the potential. You know, if something has happened, like you have an issue or a problem, I feel like this person is a great problem solver, like can always like see things and maybe see things that you can't. And so this person wants to reassure you that they will always be able to find a solution to a problem, or to, you know, anything that's going on. I feel also like they're very, very, very open with communication. They feel like communicating and sharing thoughts and feelings is a really good characteristic to have in a relationship, okay, which is very positive, right? I'm hearing they'll always try to make you smile. And what else? I'm also hearing something about dancing. This person might like to dance. Now, but okay, so I'm seeing two different things. So this could be the same person, or, you know, like this person could be wanting to do both of these things, or I could be seeing different people who are watching this and your person doing different things. So I'm seeing like a couple dancing at home, just kind of, you know, just kind of like slow dancing, that kind of thing. But I'm also seeing like going out it's like salsa dancing or some kind of like ballroom dancing is like a hobby, you know, like and having that as like a fun hobby. So, oh, also I'm seeing like going out and like dancing to music, like going to a live show, a concert or something like that, and also dancing there and just having fun doing that. So I feel like this person is showing me like a multi-layered personality that they have. So I feel like at times they're very serious, at times they're very fun and easygoing, and it's kind of like just dependent on what they're doing and what's going on at the time. But with that multi-layered personality, they're also showing that they're always positive, okay? And let's see what else. Oh, okay. They also want you to know that seeing you be successful in whatever it is that you want to do in your life will also make them very happy. So this person wants to see you shine, okay? Okay, let's see what else we have. What else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? A message from your future soulmate. Ooh, tranquility. Look at all of this kind of purple. Look at that. Okay, so tranquility. With tranquility, this person is showing me that they like to relax. I feel like this person is a hard worker, but they also like to relax. They know how to let loose and have fun. See, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this person has like two different sides of their personality. It could be what I'm feeling their job. Their job could be like very, very serious, which I feel like they're very committed to their work. But it seems like their job could be very serious, but then, or maybe stressful or something like that. And then outside of work, they like tranquility. They like to look at the positive side of things. And they really, I'm seeing something about the home and relaxing at home. What else? Cleansing. Oh, well, this makes sense because this is kind of what I was seeing just a minute ago. See, so we have tranquility and cleansing. I'm getting something about this person's work, okay? This person might either be an empath where they absorb a lot of energy at their work. Let's say, for instance, like this person could be like a school teacher or something like that, and they're absorbing all of this different energy from all of the, you know, all of their students. And when they get home, they're just like, oh, exhausted, and they need to kind of take a moment to kind of recalibrate. But once they do that, then they're fine. It's like they close the door to work. They take a minute to kind of cleanse that energy, and then they're all yours, right? And then they're happy and they're back to normal. So it could be that, or they could have like a very, very, very serious job. You know, they could be like a surgeon where they're very, you know, have to be obviously be, you know, very strict and stringent with the rules and things like that. And then they come home and they're, you know, just kind of wanting that tranquil home life. It could be a police officer, right? Which is highly stressful, but they leave that at work. When they come home, they're a completely different person is what I'm seeing. So they just want you to keep that in mind, that their job will not interfere with their home life. Okay. What else can you tell us? This card and this card wants to come out. Okay, this makes sense. So with mice, they are very, very good at clearing up problems. And as far as like arguments or nuisances, right? Anything that could become an issue. Didn't I say that earlier? That I think I said that with your Firefly card, that they are very good at finding solutions, okay? Finding solutions, and they're very persistent. So any problems, anything that may come up within your relationship or kind of outside of the relationship, they're very resourceful in finding solutions. And see, it's interesting how you have tranquility and cleansing, okay? I feel like what they're showing me is like within your relationship, within your environment, one of their top priorities is keeping things clean in the sense of, so if there's a disagreement, dealing with it head on, not letting it fester and get worse, dealing with it head on, and then finding a solution, and then closing that chapter, closing that, you know, argument, that disagreement, whatever it is, closing that problem, and then moving on and not thinking about it anymore. Okay, then we have letter. Well, this is kind of, these two go together here. This is the solution. This is finding that solution. Oh, I'm getting something else here too, but I'll get to that in a second. Wanting to kind of wrap things up very quickly, something that may be a nuisance or an annoyance or something like that. Finding a solution, looking at things differently than you might look at things. And so maybe if you're the type of person who might get overwhelmed when problems arise, this person is saying that they've got your back, that they have this great ability to stay calm, stay collected, to find solutions that will work for everybody, okay? Solutions that won't harm anyone, that will help everyone, okay? So that I'm seeing that these two together. Also with letter by itself, what I'm seeing is, and did I say this earlier? I'm not sure if I did or not, but I feel like this person has a great romantic side, okay? Where they might, because I think I said something like they want you to know every day that they love you, or so, and if I didn't, then it was in my mind and I forgot to say it. But anyway, so they might leave you like little romantic notes or, you know, surprises, things like that. Yeah, so I feel like they have a great romantic side that they're trying to show here, trying to communicate with you. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? Judgment. Very interesting. I'm getting a couple things here. So with judgment and tranquility, what I'm seeing here is this problem solving that this person has. It's like there's a sense of, is it intuition? I feel like it's intuition. This person seems to be like they're very intuitive when it comes to, like, I feel like this person can, like, let's say that a problem arises or something like that, and this person can sit down and within like half an hour just have this complete solution to a problem, which can change everything. I just get the sense that this person is very intuitive, and this person likes to take action. This person doesn't like to dwell on things. This person likes to, like, okay, let's just get it done. Let's deal with this. Let's just get it done. Or if you have plans for the future, I feel like this person would be planning and writing things out and doing research if needed, and really kind of having like a step-by-step plan for how to get things done. I feel like this person is in a sense very analytical, but also very intuitive. But I feel like they work best if they have like a method, like this particular way of doing things, which it seems like they're very methodical, but you will see that it actually works very, very well. Like they can work through things, get things done very, very quickly with this methodical way that they do things. Then we have the 6 of Cups. Oops. Okay, so with the 6 of Cups, this person is telling me that they've been looking for you for a while, and that you're going to have your dream life together, whatever that means to you. So it's, oh, I'm getting something about children. Something about children. What is it about children? Let me see. I'm seeing at least 2 children. Could be twins for some of you. See, I told you, this person's intuitive. I don't know, there's something about this person. And what is it with children? How do they know like how many children you're going to have? Interesting. Or it could be that they've always had like this specific number in mind of having children, or maybe having, 2 fur babies, or, something like that. But it seems like there's something that both of you have always wanted in your life, and it doesn't necessarily have to be children. It could be something else. But there's something that you've always wanted, and whatever this particular thing is, it's going to line up to be absolutely identical with what this other person wants. Okay. There's also a sense here, they want you to know that you're going to find exactly what you're looking for. You just have to be patient. Okay. Which is finding them, right? So, but there's something like, the route to finding this person, may have taken like, or may have gotten like a roadblock, or you might have been thrown a curveball somewhere in there. But this person wants you to know that they're still out there and you're making your way toward each other. So have no fears about that. The Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords, I feel like this person is great at communicating. I feel that, again, there's something about this person that's sort of methodical, analytical. They really like open communication. They like everything on the table. They like to know where they stand. They want you to know where they stand. So again, there's something about this person that's like very kind of serious and straightforward. But there's also this lighter side to this person where they do have this romantic side. I feel for some of you that when you first meet them, they might come across as more serious, and it may take a little bit of getting to know this person before you see that kind of softer side. But it's there. It's absolutely there, okay? Because they have like the two different sides of their personality. And so you might not see all of it at once, but you're going to see it. And also they're telling me again that they're very supportive, that they're going to be very, very supportive of you and your dreams. So we have the Devil card here. With the Devil card, I feel, oh, okay. With the Devil card, this person is showing me that they, so remember how I just told you as I was about to turn over this card that they'll be very supportive of your hopes and your dreams? This person is showing me that they will be able to support you in a way that helps alleviate your fears about things that you want to accomplish, or if you have fears of anything that might come up in the, not necessarily in your relationship, but as you're a couple and, you know, life happens, you know, things happen, you have to adjust to things. What this person is telling me is that, and I touched on this earlier, that if you're the type of person that can get kind of caught up in fear, like let's say that, I don't know, something happens, you know, maybe, you know, the shopping cart ran into your car in the parking lot and now you have this dent in your car, and right at this moment you don't have money to fix that, right? Well, I feel like this person has this way of calming you down and kind of softening the fears or the anxiety that you might get sometimes. And that's just an example, right? But there's something like that going on where this person is showing me that they will be able to help transform something in your life that can cause you fear or cause you to feel stuck, or maybe like go down a spiral, you know, like a dark spiral of, oh no, this happened, now something else is going to happen. And this person's like, oh no, let me like make sure that you see the positive side of things, and let me remind you that I am great at getting things done and solving things and fixing things. Okay. And we have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is what I was saying. This person is really good, a really good problem solver and doing things quickly. I said that somewhere. I don't remember where it was exactly. Was it Judgment? I'm not sure. This person wants you to know that you can rely on them. You can rely on this person. They're very methodical. They get things done quickly. Okay. So that might be something, that's, you know, that's a good thing. But it also might be something that you have to get used to a little bit if you're a little bit more relaxed. Okay. But I'm seeing that this person, because this person can sort of be a little, I don't want to say high strung, but they can be a little energetic, maybe, in like the assertive, that could be the word, but not aggressive, right? And so sometimes it can come off a little too powerful, but they get things done. That's the thing. And then once things are done, then they can sit down, then they can relax, and then you can see that more tranquil side of their personality. What else? The Page of Cups. Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying. So I feel like this person has, let me move these a little bit. Okay, there we go. Two different sides of their personality. This person's very romantic. This person's very creative, okay? This person likes to have fun, but they can't have fun until they're done with solving problems, okay? Yeah, so so they want you to know that there's multiple layers to their personality. And it's something about their softer side. Let me see, what are you trying to say about their softer side? Oh, okay. Okay, but then how does it go the other way? Let me, hold on one second here. There's something about learning from each other here, and I'm not sure what the other part is, but what they're showing me here is that you will bring out that softer side. So they already have that softer side to them, but again, like I said, there is something, I think it's related to their work. And it's something about them being very methodical or energetic in their work, that piece of their personality is in their personality. It's not just their work. And once they get home, they like leave that at work, but that's still a piece of their personality, right? And so what they're showing me here is that they're gonna soften up even more when they're with you, okay? Because how I'm seeing it is, so their work is a whole nother thing, but they wouldn't have that job unless they had a piece of their personality that was a little bit, what did I say earlier? I said it's not high strung, but it's something else, whatever that word was I used. And so if this wasn't a piece of their personality, they couldn't do this work, right? But then they have the softer side, but they're showing me that with you in their life, they're going to soften up even more. And I feel like they're probably going to show like their romantic side in the beginning, but I feel like as what they're showing me as time progresses, they're going to get more and more romantic. Because, you know, some people in relationships up front, they're very romantic and then that fades. And I'm feeling like this is kind of going in the opposite direction where they're, you know, they're pretty romantic up front, but then it just increases instead of fading, okay? And some people are romantic and they stay that way, but this is changing where you see more of it the longer that you're together. Okay, then we have the Two of Pentacles. This is what I was just saying, how they're softening up a little bit. Okay, they already have a soft side, but it's becoming more apparent with you. Okay, with you in their life, they're finding more of that balance of that part of their life. And you know what? I actually would not be surprised if this person changes jobs to something that's a little bit less demanding or stressful. Even though when they close that door to work, they leave that at work and they don't bring it into the home. But I keep getting a sense with this card. They're showing me that you might shine the light on kind of like softening up even with their job, with their work. Because I'm seeing that they might realize that even though they like what they're doing, they didn't realize how demanding and how taxing it was on their body until they like met you and got involved with you and things like that. So they're saying that your input, see, they're going to be, even though they have this kind of methodical personality. They're still very open to communication, and they're going to take your perspective very, very seriously, okay? And they will be willing to make changes if needed going forward. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. This is what I was just talking about. A change in career is definitely possible for this person. So what they're showing me, what they want you to know is that they value your opinion. They value what you see, and they value your input. Like, because you're going to kind of open their eyes to things that they haven't seen yet with this other side of their personality, possibly their work, which is what I'm seeing here. But it's more like them saying, okay, I guess I didn't realize how stressful this job is, or, you know, something like that. And it's like, okay, let me see where I can put my talents to use in another way. So if you first meet this person and they tell you what their job is and you're like, oh, that sounds so stressful, and they're like, no, it's fine, or something like that. But in the back of your mind, if it's something that kind of bothers you, just know that it's not going to be a problem in your relationship. Now, the Eight of Cups, look at what I was just talking about. So the Eight of Cups, this is like walking away from something that's no longer working, walking away from something where you got everything that you could out of it, okay? So, yeah, there's like, this person is going to be seeing like a different perspective on things, and I'm getting some, would you guys be starting something together, like a business together or something? Interesting. That's probably not for all of you, but I'm getting some kind of change in direction, change in career. You guys might be moving somewhere new, okay? Kind of picking up and going somewhere completely new. But what this person is showing me with this Eight of Cups and the Ace of Swords is that they value your opinion, okay? And they will be as methodical with your opinion as they are with their own opinions. And they value your intuition as much as they value their own intuition. Okay, what else? The Seven of Cups. Yeah, see, this person is open to other possibilities. So on the surface, while this person is very methodical and stuff like that, they're open to other possibilities. I feel like this person has a creative side that you're going to kind of enhance, okay? And I feel also with the Seven of Cups, this person is, you're like opening up kind of a whole new experience for them, in the sense of they're going to want to do certain things differently than they've done in the past. So being more flexible, having more fun in their life, taking more vacations or doing fun things, something like that. And I feel like they are going to really value that, doing these different things with you, having a lot of different experiences with you, making memories. Because I feel like for some reason before, they were kind of really, really immersed in their career or something, simply because they weren't in a partnership with anybody else. And so they kind of became so involved in that they kind of forgot like this other side of their of life, right? And so, like, remember I said how you're kind of softening their personality? And so I feel like they're starting to, they will start to, once they're with you, they'll start to realize like, oh, wow, I didn't realize, you know, that I was putting so much effort into my career and my work. And now that I'm with you, I have all of this kind of like this new life, and let's explore that. Let's see what we can do. Let's, you know, make memories and do fun things together. And here we have the Moon card, right? See, this is kind of like walking on a new path. And remember I told you this person's intuitive, okay? And I feel like you are as well. And this person is not afraid to, oh, okay. This person is not afraid to do things based off of your intuition, based off of your vision of things, okay? Because I feel like there's something about this person where they are almost kind of wanting a change in their life, which can have something to do with career. But they haven't had the right opportunity or the right moment to pursue this particular thing. And so it seems like with the two of you connecting, you're kind of shining the light on something in this person's life that could be enhanced, or something that was missing, or a dream of theirs that they've always had that they never pursued because they were so busy building a career or something like that. And so this person is saying, like, don't be afraid to talk about these things because you never know where it could lead, okay? And I'm just getting that there's something kind of life-changing that's going to happen with the two of you connecting. I mean, outside of the obvious you two connecting and developing this this relationship and things like that. It's something more, I feel it's related to career. That's why I feel like some of you will be starting a business together or moving to a whole new location together, and kind of like picking up and going and starting something new. Okay. Look at everything I just told you, and now you have the World card. Okay. Yeah, so it's just see, that's why this person is saying, don't be afraid to bring things to my attention. Don't be afraid to show me your point of view. Don't be afraid to show me how you've lived your life. Because this person is, and see, they're saying that because with their job, they appear to be very strict, methodical, clinical. Something about their job is like by the book or something like that. And so, and they do have, like I said, they have a piece of their personality that does carry that. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to do this job. But they're saying, don't be afraid to break through that and show me this other side of life. You could absolutely be moving somewhere new. You could be traveling. You could be starting something together. Like you could be starting like a side hustle that you do on the weekends that turns into something bigger. So yeah, this is very an interesting dynamic here. There's something about this World card where because obviously with the World card, yeah, you're meeting and you're starting a whole new life together, but it's something so beyond that. I feel like you're going to have this dream of something that you've always wanted. Remember I talked about it here with the Six of Cups? Because you have the 3 cups here, and then you have the 3 cups on this side. So there's certain things, which obviously, yeah, you could say, well, a home, you know, getting married, having children, all that, of course, right? But there's something else here in your dynamic that's identical, where you've both have wanted the same thing. Maybe you've both wanted to travel to the same place. Maybe you both want to start your own business and not work for someone else. Whatever it is, I feel like that is something that's very key in your relationship. And this person is saying, don't be afraid to bring this up because I'm going to feel exactly the same way as you. And we can do that and start this wonderful new life together. All right, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 3. You have the Amethyst, and your card is Butterfly. Okay, the first thing that this person wants to tell you is that have no fear, you are going to meet your soulmate. Okay, there's something that they're showing me, like things are taking time. For some of you, you might be going through some sort of difficulty in your life right now that could be preventing you from finding this person. Like there could be something that you need to deal with. before you can, find your soulmate. And this person is saying, have no fear, I'm here, and we're going to meet at the perfect time, okay, when things are just perfect. So there could be something with divine timing here. And I'm also seeing like there's some kind of movement. So it seems like things are going to shift soon for you, where you're going to meet this person. For some of you, you could meet this person within the year. And then we'll see if we get another timeline coming in. I don't think I got a timeline for either of the other two piles, but that definitely came up here. Okay, so this person is also saying that along with like have no fear, we're gonna have a beautiful life together, and that you're gonna watch each other grow old. Okay, so you're gonna grow old together. And this person says that they will support you and love you for who you are and who you become. Okay, so as you grow and you change, they're gonna love you then just as much as they love you now, if not more, okay? They're also saying that they're willing to compromise. So they're gonna be willing to compromise in your relationship and see their own flaws, okay? So if there's anything that they're doing or that they could improve on, they're saying that they're gonna be open to hearing that and open to compromising or changing certain things for the benefit of your relationship. And they're also saying that they're up for adventure with you. So I'm feeling like some of you might be traveling or doing a lot of fun things on the weekends. This person might be a little spontaneous. So you might be in for some kind of spontaneous trips or something like that. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? What message does their soulmate have for them? Continuance. Huh, interesting. I feel like this is talking about having children. Oh. I feel like you're going to have a past life connection with this person, and you're continuing on with your journey into this lifetime. Yeah. Your paths are absolutely destined to cross at a very, very specific time in each of your lives. And that makes sense. That's why they said have no fear, or whatever I said in the beginning. Sometimes I don't remember exactly what I said, but in the very beginning, I think that was the first thing that I said, right? How if you're going through something or a transition or things look bleak in the sense of you feeling like you're never going to find your person, they're saying have no fear, we're going to continue our love story from a past life. Fertility, oh wow. So it looks like you have children in your future, this person is showing us. And also, I think this was in pile number 1 also, because this the watermelon, the whole watermelon here makes me think of like an earth and travel, okay? So you could definitely be traveling the world with this person, if not in the country that you're in. And I feel also with fertility, this goes into all different areas of your life. So I feel like there might be certain things that you didn't finish in a past life with this person that you're going to be able to finish in this lifetime. I feel fertility is, there's going to be a lot of possibilities for things that happen in your life together with this connection. And I don't know what it is. I keep seeing a house, either building a house or moving somewhere new, traveling. Okay, so this house I'm seeing could also be like a rental home, okay, where you either rent it and live there, or you're traveling and you're renting this house somewhere. So this could be like a dream vacation that you both have. some kind of connection that you both might have to a certain area. And then when you meet each other and you start talking and everything, and it just kind of comes up like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to go there too. And the other person's like, me too, you know, and then you make plans to do this particular thing, which seems to have some sort of great significance in your life together. So maybe you'll go there and then you'll end up moving there or something like that. Okay, let's see what else. What else do you have for pile number 3, please? So we have bouquet. Okay, with bouquet, I'm feeling like this person's romantic. I'm feeling like they will do little things for you. I mean, they could be bringing you flowers, but I feel like they'll want to celebrate you every single day, and that you will always know where you stand with this person. I feel also with bouquet that this person is not afraid to admit when they're wrong, okay? And that this person is very open to seeing other perspectives other than their own. This person seems to be very nurturing, very caring, very strong, but loving at the same time. Oh, we have heart, and look at the 2 butterflies coming together, okay? And here's your butterfly, okay? This is what I was saying. If there's something going on in your life right now where you feel a little hopeless, or just feeling like you're not going to find your person, like for whatever reason, maybe you had a breakup recently and you're feeling like, oh, I'm just going to give up on dating. I'm never going to find my person. Okay, this person is saying, oh no, we're actually closer than you think. You just can't see it yet. Okay, things are changing, things are transforming. Okay, this person says it's written in the stars. It is written, it's undeniable that you two are going to find each other. Okay, it's just divine timing. It's absolutely divine timing. And I feel like you're being guided. There's something, oh, some of you might meet on vacation. Some of you might take a vacation somewhere and you meet while you're both on vacation in a different location. Like one or both of you, but I feel like both of you might be on vacation somewhere and you meet there. But then you happen to be from a very close location back home. I'm also seeing some kind of event where you might meet this person at, like a celebration or a party, or like a work event when you're out at like a restaurant, and like maybe you have like the banquet room reserved, but then as you're walking through the restaurant, you bump into someone or something like that, okay? So this person was showing me a little bit about how you two might meet. Was there anything else with the heart that you wanted to show me? They're showing me something about recognizing each other through your eyes. So when you see each other and you connect by looking at each other's eyes, there seems to be a very, very strong connection coming from that. Okay, what else do you want to say to pile number 3, please? The 10 of Swords. Yeah, this is what I was talking about when we looked at your butterfly card here. This was the first thing that this person said. If you're going through a difficult time right now, I feel for some of you, you've gone through a bad breakup recently, and if some of you are like, okay, that's it, I'm giving up. I'm done. I wanted to find my soulmate, but now I don't. I'm just over it. I'm done. I feel for others of you, there's something that has happened that has caused you to put finding your soulmate on pause, okay? And in that case, your soulmate says, don't worry, I'm still here. It's like this little bird here. It's like, no, I'm still here, don't worry. Okay, and if it's the first scenario where you've gone through a terrible breakup, or something like that happened, this person is also saying, don't worry, I'm still here, and I'm still going to be here once you heal from this, okay? And you won't ever have to go through this again. I will make sure of that. This will never happen again. Okay. The Seven of Cups. See, there's something about, for some reason with this card, I got travel. I mean, obviously it could be because of the dragon here, but I'm getting something like, there's something like being spontaneous and picking up and doing something. Picking up and moving somewhere. What is it with this card? What are you trying to tell me here? Okay, there's a great sense of safety in this connection. Oh, okay, I see what it is. I see what it is. Okay. This is connected to something that hurt you deeply, or something that you're going through right now. This person is saying, like I said, that remember when before I got this card, I said they're showing me that this will never happen again. Here they're showing you and showing me that you're safe with them, okay? That your dream life is still possible, so don't give up on that idea, okay? And also, this person is saying that they're going to do whatever they can to make sure that your dreams come true, to make sure that your dreams within this relationship come true, okay? I'm just getting such a nurturing energy from this person. It's like a very caring, very nurturing, supportive energy. The Eight of Cups, yeah, see what's happening here? There's moving away from stress, anxiety, things that are no longer meant for you, situations that didn't fulfill you the way that you hoped they would, okay? And you know what I'm seeing with bouquet? I'm seeing marriage. But it's after you walk away from something. Okay, the Ten of Swords, it could even be after you heal from something. Once you rise above being stuck in this energy here. Because remember I told you that there was some kind of transition or transformation. And now I'm seeing that here where it's like, this person is showing me that it's not always going to be this way. It's not always going to be so difficult. And as soon as you're ready to pick yourself up and walk away from this particular situation, or once this situation resolves, because this could be something completely unrelated to a past relationship. This could be something going on with family or work or anything that's very, very stressful that's coming to an end. So what this person is saying is that once you pick yourself up from this, okay, and once you heal a little bit and open yourself up to other possibilities other than just focusing on this, that's when things are going to shift for you, and that's when this person's going to come into your life. And I'm absolutely seeing that this person is, excuse me, marriage-minded, very much will be on the same page with that right off the bat when they meet you. It's not something like this person's going to grow into wanting to get married and have that life with you. This person's going to want that right away. So what I mean by that, they're showing me that their timeline is your timeline. Like everything is lining up divinely for the two of you to connect at the perfect time. Look at this. I love this. So you have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Now, the gender does not matter here, okay? We're looking at the energy, and why this made me laugh a little bit and get so happy is because this is exactly what I just said. Okay, so this is like your knight or your queen in shining armor, or whatever you want to call it, right? Because we're not looking at gender, okay? So what's happening here? This person is showing me that once you shift your focus from whatever is going on right here, okay, once this is complete, and this could be anything, like maybe you have a family member who's sick right now and you're taking care of them, and once they're better, then you can focus on other things in your life, right? Maybe here, there's something going on with work that's very, very stressful, and there's no way you could focus on a relationship right now. Once this is done, then that opens up the pathway for this person to come into your life. I told you this person is sitting there. Where did I see that? Was it with the heart card? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was somewhere in here. This person is just sitting there waiting. This person knows that you're out there. This person knows that it's divine timing. And I'm telling you, this person is romantic. Absolutely romantic. And I feel like they're very creative with how they show you their love and their affection. Making, like, I'm hearing grand gestures, like romantic things, but you know, grand gesture could mean a, you know, bunch of different things to different people. But you will feel like there's like major signs of love and these little things that this person does for you on a daily basis. You're going to feel like that's like you're going to appreciate that, and it's going to mean like the world to you, whether it's big or small. Okay, what else? The Eight of Wands. Okay, see, this is what this person is showing me, is that they're not that far away from you. And as soon as this situation is over with and you've healed whatever you needed to do, you've gotten back to your usual routine, this person swoops right in, okay? And this person is also saying, get ready for adventure. Telling you there's something about travel or doing things locally. Because, you know, traveling, that can be local travel, that can be traveling the world, you know, it can be, you know, it could be going to a destination 20 minutes away, 20 hours away, 2 hours away. It could be anything, right? And so I feel that this person is wanting to show you all of these exciting things that are coming up for you. And that things are going to look so much different for you, literally night and day from whatever's going on in your life right now. And now you have the King of Pentacles. Wow. Again, you know, we're not looking at gender here. So let's just look at the energy. So this person coming into your life is very stable, is very, very loving. They're romantic. And see, there's like, this is what I was talking about with those grand gestures, okay? Again, this is relative to what that means to you. Because when I say grand gesture, it's in your heart. In your heart, it's this grand gesture, okay? So it doesn't mean that for every single one of you, this person's going to take you to a trip, you know, across country or across the world every single month, right? No, that's not what I'm saying. For some of you, yeah, that's possible. But in your heart, it's going to feel like that's what they did. And you know what I mean? You understand what I'm trying to say here? It's going to be a big deal to you, even if it's a tiny little thing, like leaving you a little note before they go to work. It's just going to make your heart so full. So this person is, it's interesting. They like, I feel like they like to show you how much they love you with like these romantic gestures, but they also like to show you that with their stability and their strength and their like their ability to help take care of you, to make sure that your dreams are coming true in your own personal life, right? Things like that. So this person is saying that they will always have your back, and they will be your strength and your rock when you're going through difficult times. Like, you can rely on this person. Absolutely. So this person is saying that if you didn't have that in the past, if somebody betrayed you, or if something happened in a past relationship where you lost trust, okay? This person is showing me that they have patience and that they will be willing to take their time in this relationship to build that trust and to, let this relationship evolve in a moderate pace that you're comfortable with, okay? Then we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, see, you have the Five of Cups right below the Ten of Swords. So there definitely seems to be something going on here that you need to let go of, or that this person is going to help you see things differently. And again, you have the lotus flowers here, just like you had with the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Cups, and actually the Knight of Cups. All of the cups have the lotus flowers, I guess. But that's interesting because, it's like I said with the butterfly card, and then we saw it in the Ten of Swords. There's something going on here that's going to shift for you. And I feel like another thing this person is showing me with the Five of Cups is that this person has a different perspective on things. So this person will really have the ability to lift you up when you're feeling down, like literally shifting your focus, distracting you, or helping you to see things in a different light, helping you to let go of certain things that you don't need to hold on to anymore. So I'm getting a great sense this person is very patient, and something about this person will be very, very healing to your heart and to your mind as well. And here we have the Two of Swords. So, with the Two of Swords, this is like what I was saying earlier. This person is going to be very patient. This person I feel is very intuitive. This person will have intuition and this great ability to show you things that you couldn't see yourself. So I feel there's something about this person where you will be you will believe in yourself, you will believe in love again, you will believe that all of these things are possible that you didn't see right here, okay? It's like this person is bringing this light back into your hopes and your dreams. So I feel for some reason it seems like you're feeling like you're not going to find this person, and they're saying, "Oh no, please give this person reassurance that I'm right here. I'm just waiting for this thing to finish up." Okay. Also, yeah, like if there's been a delay, see, there's something about a delay, something taking too long. There's worry about something getting in the way of finding this person, and they're saying, don't worry about that. We're going to meet at the perfect time. The World card, see, when something comes, something is ending and something is beginning. The Ten of Swords, this is ending. Something's coming to an end, and there's like walking away from something with the Eight of Cups that was not working. And then you have this whole new world and together, right? And look at the butterflies here. So there's butterflies on both sides. I feel like both of you might be going through a little bit of a transition right now. Oh, I just heard one of you might be going through a divorce or a breakup, like a long-term relationship is ending or something like that. And right now you're feeling like there's no hope for your future, like romantically, or like I said earlier, that maybe you don't even want that right now. And so this person could enter your life when you least expect it, okay? But it's divinely guided, okay? This connection is divinely guided. Like I said earlier, it's, I feel like you've had a past life together. So whatever you're going through now, just know that that's going to change. And so it could also be like, let's say that there's nothing going on really in your life and you're like, well, what are you talking about? It could be this other person, okay? This other person might be going through a divorce. This other person might be going through something really difficult with their family or something like that. And it just they need to clear that up walk away from that, get closure, and then look, they're right on their way to meet you. Okay, so that person, or, you know, because this is a general reading, so that just popped in where somebody said it's the reverse in this case. Okay, so it could be two different things going on here depending on who's watching this. But ultimately what they're saying is your paths are going to cross, and look at how close you're getting here. See the butterflies come up here, then they come up here, and you're so close, okay? So close to meeting each other. The Moon card, yeah, I think this came up in pile number 2, because I'm getting that same energy where your paths are about to cross, okay? I'm getting like, this is like divine guidance, okay? And the two dogs or wolves here are the two of you. And it's like listening to this divine guidance and being guided toward the same path. That's what's happening. And look at the moon. See how there's the different phases of the moon here? One or both of you is going through some sort of transition, some sort of change in your life. And as soon as that's done, as soon as that's completed, that's when you're going to meet. So for some of you, it could be 1000% unexpected, okay? Because see here, 8 of Cups, this is that final closure, walking away, and then what's the very next thing that happens? The Knight of Cups comes in. Did I say this? Was that in another pile? I don't know if I said this earlier, if it was another pile, but I'm feeling like you're both intuitive. Maybe it was here. I can't remember. Anyway, I feel like you're both intuitive. And I feel like when you meet each other, you're going to recognize each other somehow from this past life, okay? And I do feel like some of you are watching this, right? And you're hopeful that you'll meet your soulmate, but at the same time, you're like, ugh, I don't even know if I'm ready for that, okay? And what this person is showing me is that for those of you in that situation, it's going to happen so unexpectedly, and you might feel like you're not ready, but you will be, okay? So you could be sitting here thinking, yeah, I'm not ready for that right now. And when you meet this person, you might feel like you're not ready, but that will change very, very quickly. Okay, then we have the Death card. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. That will change very quickly once you meet this person. And do you see what we have here? So we have the Death card and the 8 of Wands. So you see something changing very, very quickly here. That's exactly what I was just saying. Because continuing on with what I was just saying, where this may be unexpected, it could happen, it could be a surprise, because it's almost like, so it's being divinely guided, but I feel for some of you, it's going to be kind of a surprise, like, oh, well, I was ready to meet someone, but I didn't know it was going to happen tomorrow, you know, that kind of thing, right? And so this connection happens very quickly, and this new life starts, and you have all of these butterflies here as well, okay? So it's undeniable. Like the butterflies that you're going to feel when you meet this person, it's going to be undeniable. I feel that with death, this can be 3 to 6. Okay, so 3 to 6 hours, 3 to 6 days, 3 to 6 months. I don't feel like it's 3 to 6 years. I feel like that's way too long. So what does that mean? That means that you could meet this person in 3 to 6, right? 3 to 6 hours, days, weeks, months. I'm also hearing from this person that you will know that this is your soulmate within 3 to 6. So when you meet this person and you start talking, within 3 to 6 minutes, you might look into their eyes and realize, this is my soulmate. Within 3 to 6 days, you might say, wow, I've never felt this way before. I know this is my soulmate. 3 to 6 weeks, you might feel that. And for some of you, you might be a little bit slower to open up and really accept that this person is truly, truly your soulmate, because some of you have been deeply, deeply hurt in the past. And it's going to take a little bit longer for you to trust this person, but this person says, that's okay. I'm not going to go anywhere. And I'm going to be supportive of that and supportive of, you know, what you need to feel comfortable. So for some of you, it can be 3 to 6 months when you really start to feel that deep, deep connection with this person. Okay, let's get your last card. Yeah, so we have the Five of Swords. Interesting. So this is what I was just saying. There's going to be, it's going to happen at different times for those of you, okay? But what's going to happen with the Five of Swords is you're going to know that this person is your soulmate. Therefore, with the Five of Swords, you're going to completely close the door and walk away. Because if you see this card, this person's walking away, right? From the hurt and the pain that you had in the past. From whether that's a past relationship that hurt you, that caused a lot of pain, that damaged you. And that's why it took you a little while to allow yourself to connect with this person in that instance. Or if you had a lot of hurt and pain because you weren't finding your soulmate and you were starting to give up hope that you ever would. So what's happening here with the Five of Swords and the Death card is that you're finally putting this to rest. Okay? Whatever this struggle was here, you're putting it to rest because you're realizing that you've met your soulmate and that you can move on to this beautiful life that this person showed me when I was seeing the butterfly card. So there's a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of freedom with this card, a lot of renewal with this card, with this person, a lot of renewal, a lot of hope, and starting a whole new life. There's so much positivity, so much hope, so much abundance that this person is showing me. They're saying that it's just going to take a little bit of time and then your paths are going to cross. Okay, that is your message from your future soulmate. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching.